my name is Marissa. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be doing the Drugstore Makeup Tag. I originally saw my cousin Jessica Braun. I'll link her channel below. Do it. I believe somebody named Jen Phelps. I don't follow that person. I think that they started the tag, so I will definitely watch theirs as well. But I originally got it from Jessica, so we're just going to go through some of my favorite, least favorite drugstore makeup. Don't mind if you hear kiddos in the background. They're playing in the room over. Neither one of them wanted to take naps today. So, and then I'm going to be going off of my notes because I'm a Virgo. I'm very type A, and I take lots of notes for things. If you like my earrings, I'll link my friend Becca, her channel, or not her channel, her Etsy. She makes these by hand out of clay. She's phenomenal, like the kindest person you'll ever meet. I could go on forever about her, but I will link her Etsy below. She hand makes all of her earrings. Beautiful work. Very light for clay. I thought, I was a little bit nervous. I was like, they're clay, they're gonna be bulky, but no, they're so light and so amazing. I have 3 or 4 pairs that I wear. These ones are definitely my favorite. Okay, so first question is, if you could only use one drugstore or affordable brand, what would it be? Definitely hands down e.l.f. I don't know if you guys have seen my e.l.f. video, my one brand makeup tutorial that I just did last week. So many phenomenal products by e.l.f. at such a good price. Like, it's crazy. Most products are anywhere between like $5, $7, $9. Some of them, like one of the things I'm going to talk about today, was $3. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Okay. So number 2, what is the most underrated drugstore brand? I think Wet n Wild, personally. They have great setting sprays, great primers, highlights, bronzers, a couple good foundations that have come out recently. I love them very much. I don't think that they are not talked about. I just think that they are not talked about enough. So most overrated drugstore brand. I don't like negativity. So I feel bad, but Physicians Formula, like, overrated / overpriced, I guess. This is kind of going to be a twofer. I don't think that their products necessarily overrated, but they're very much overpriced. I have this lip pencil here that was $8.50, and it's nice. I like it. I do. I'm wearing it right now. I like it a lot, but for $8.50, and I still can't figure out how to, like, if it sharpens or screws up or anything like that. So $8.50 for something that I've used less than a dozen times, unless somebody else can tell me how to, screw it up more. So yes, Physicians Formula. That's hard for me to say. And then favorite product under $5. So I am gonna cheat a little bit. This product is $5.99. And it's the Wet n Wild Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Water. It's really nice. It's got a nice mister. I don't know if you probably can't see, but you can hear it at least. But it's nice and it smells great. I love the coconut. And I dropped it. Always. It's got a great smell, and it's nice and, I don't think that it has the greatest skincare in it, but it is something nice, refreshing. It's been 105, 110 here in Texas. So anything that's like nice and cooling and kind of a mist is up my alley right now. Favorite drugstore foundation. So this is a tie, and I kind of use them in combination with each other, and I'll explain. So the Wet n Wild, Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation and Dewy. Oh my gosh. I've talked about this before. It is fantastic. It's got the smell. Like, it's got the Wet n Wild foundation smell, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I have it in Shell Ivory. It's a great match for me. But I also like pairing that with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless I do 115 Ivory, which is like one touch, like one shade more than like my normal all year round shade. Like, this is tan for me. This is when my self tan game is like on point. Maybe I forgot to put on SPF a couple days and I have some freckles too, but I would say this combination is just amazing. It gives like a very nice satin kind of finish. It's a nice between matte and dewy, right? Right satin in the middle. I like both of those on their own. I wore this one on my wedding, and it stayed on all day, all night, through drinking, tears, laughter. So, and then, okay, so products you tend to buy more drugstore than high-end. I would say mascara, eyeliner, and brow products. The reason being is I go through them more frequently than, like, say an eyeshadow palette or a lipstick. So the turnaround time for those are much quicker. That's just more of an expense. And they have phenomenal products at the drugstore. Target, Ulta, whatever it is that you go to, Walmart, Walgreens. They have great eye products. For one, I don't think I pulled it out. One is from Physicians Formula that I just started trying out, is their liquid liner. I do think it's really nice. Is it a little pricey? Yes. And then I'm also trying out, in my last video, I did like the e.l.f. haul, right? And it is the Voluminous mascara, I believe. And it's nice. I wouldn't say it's a complete dupe for a high-end mascara or my favorite mascara, but it does the job for every day, and I really like it. It was $3. So, okay, so drugstore brand that is overpriced. I already kind of talked about that. Physicians Formula. And maybe Milani a little bit. Yeah, those kind of go hand in hand. Yeah, I would say one of those two. Okay, so best drugstore dupe. I am going to blow your guys' minds. Like, just wait. Okay, so this is the Stila, the liquid glitter. This is in Kitten Karma. I love it. $24. This is e.l.f. liquid glitter shadow. $5. And this is in Flirty Birdy. So they look so similar, right? So, well, I guess on camera they look a lot different. Well, not a lot different, but there's some differences. But in person, I swear to you, I can't tell the difference, like, in the jars. So let's just see. The formula-wise is definitely a dupe, like, hands down. I don't know about colors, so let's just look real quick together. Oh yeah, okay, wow. Okay, yes, I knew it, Okay, so, here it is. So the bottom, this one right here, that's going to be Kitten Karma. This is the Flirty Birdy by e.l.f. So, I would say I prefer the e.l.f. formula. They're pretty much the same, but I would say the e.l.f. one is probably a little more creamy, I guess, if that's the right description. But the color, I mean, shoot, you're saving $19 on something that, for me personally, I don't wear glitter shadow very often, but so I don't want to spend $30, almost $30 on something that I'm only going to wear on certain occasions. So spending $5 on something, and it is smaller, so this is, well, I can't tell, but it definitely, I'm not sure how much, like what the the volume difference is, but I mean, you can clearly see the e.l.f. one is smaller. But like I said, if you don't wear glitter shadow as much, like me, that for sure, hands down, $5, you can't beat it. What is the best drugstore eyeshadow formula? e.l.f. right now, for sure. So they have the bite size eyeshadow palettes, the little, the little quads. I almost said a 4 quad. That's the same thing. The little quads. And this one is Cream and Sugar. It's got all your neutrals. I am a neutrals type of girl for sure. I will say I don't love the dark shade in here. It's a little patchy on the eyes, but the 2 glitters in the middle are great. This color on the end, like the cream color, is also great. Now, I'm not saying anything bad like about, or like that I hate the dark one, but it's just, a little patchy. You gotta work with it. But that is $3. Like $3 e.l.f. That's amazing. And they have multiple shades or multiple like combinations, or yeah, like shade combinations. This is just the one that I've tried so far. There is like a rose water one that I think that I'm gonna pick up next. Next question is drugstore brand you used to love, or drugstore / affordable brand you used to love but no longer is crazy about. I would say ColourPop. I love ColourPop. I'd say half of like my extra makeup drawer is ColourPop. I have so many highlights, so many Kathleen lights, like all of her collabs that she's done, like the palettes, the large palette that she just did, like the So Jaded one. I love all of those, and I love their highlight formula. The ones in the pan, like Flexitarian, is definitely my favorite. Lunch Money is also a nice color for my skin tone, but something about like how their brand just like keeps like throwing out product, like I feel like my email or like push notifications, I just keep getting flooded with ColourPop, like ColourPop releases, and I'm just, you can't, I mean, how different are these all gonna be? You know what I'm saying? So the 9-pan shadow palettes are great. I'm not saying anything wrong about their product or, their intent of, the rollout. That's completely, on them. I know that the owners, I don't know the owners, but I've seen a couple of documentaries about them, and they seem fine. But like they seem nice, and they, and I know, like, I trust Kathleen Lights, and she works with them a lot, so I've trusted her for years. So, I have a feeling like if she likes them, I probably would. Probably never gonna meet these people in my life. But anyways, that was a weird side note. Sorry. Anyways, next question. Drugstore product you didn't expect to like, but totally wowed you. Oh, here it is. The e.l.f. 16-hour Hydrating Camo Concealer, the satin finish. I had the shade Fair Beige. It's this guy. Holy cow. Concealers are concealers to me. I like medium, like light to medium cover concealers. I don't have a lot to hide. Usually I use concealer, a little bit under the eyes, and then on any blemishes I have. But other than that, I don't need a lot of work yet. That's foreshadowing. In my future, I will probably need more concealer. But anyway, it's a weird day. I'm in a weird mood. Sorry. So yeah, the concealer is fantastic. I just took back the Benefit Boing Cakeless concealer, I think it was what it was called. It was the one that looks like the little pencil. It was good, but it was, that was $24, $26, and this e.l.f. one I think was $6. And I would say they're very comparable. And for what I want, I don't, the Benefit one was definitely full coverage, and what I'm looking for day to day is definitely what e.l.f. like this one is working for. So I would say this one all day. Wow. I didn't think that I wasn't going to like it, I guess, but I didn't have high expectations, I guess. Okay. So fave eyeshadow right now. This is the last question of the tag. So definitely gonna be the e.l.f. shadows. You can't go wrong with them. Whether it's the large one, like the Opposites Attract palette that they have, which is, I think, in like the $15, $18 range. That might be right. That might be a little bit off. That one I heard is fantastic. I like these small ones. I'm getting more into the small palette type of thing. And then the liquid shadows, I'm going to try a couple more of their glitters. I think those are so cool. And I know that they have like non-glitter liquid shadows. So trying like a bronzy shade or something like that is probably going to be what I want to do. Another shout out that I wanted to give that I'm not sure if I did yet. I heard it's a dupe, but I'm not sure because I haven't tried the actual like high-end version. But the Revlon lip butters, I think that's what they're called. I'll link it down below, I'll have it down below. But the Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks that just came out that look like these. So mine looks so wonky because It has this like super big sticker on it when you first get them, and when I took it off, the adhesive stayed behind, so I need to put some like lemon oil on it or whatever. But this is the shade 002 Beaming Strawberry. Looks like this. Looks very similar to what I'm wearing already, right? It's great. I heard it's a dupe for like the Dior, like their kind of version of this, which is obviously much more expensive. I want to try a couple more like nude shades of these. I think it'd be kind of cool to try a red maybe too. But it's super creamy, it's super buttery, hence, you know, the name. But yeah, I would totally recommend those. Those are great for every day. They're not going to be long wearing because they are a shine formula and they are, you know, a super lustrous, so they're not going to be as long wearing as a matte would be. But for something like quick for work or something and you want to throw it in your purse, or like I'll have one in like my desk drawer at work, so if I have a meeting or something, I'll just touch up real quick. But yeah, so that's all of the questions that I have. Let me know in the comment section down below if any of those products you've tried, or like maybe if you want to answer a couple of the questions. Definitely let me know, because I am always up to trying new things and new products. So I will leave Becca's Etsy shop down below for the earrings, and then the products that I mentioned also below. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you liked this, and if you do, give it a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell, and then feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you in my next video. Right now I'm doing every Saturday pretty consistently. I do work full-time, and I have two small toddlers, so Saturdays are kind of my go-to, but I'm going to try to do I think Wednesdays too, so Wednesdays, Saturdays. But yeah, like I said, thanks for joining me. I hope you can check me out in my next video. Bye.